Another year and another Maker Advent. Yes, it's 2025, it's December the 1st. That means Maker Advent starts once again. I'm a little older, probably no wiser really. More grey hairs in the beard, some in the hair as well now. The Greg's jumper fits a lot better now because I've lost weight this year. And we're going to do some hacking. 24 days of me doing videos where I show you what you can get from pound shops, Temu, AliExpress, wherever, and how you can hack it with common microcontrollers. So Raspberry Pi Pico, Microbit, Arduino, ESP32, probably a WeMOS D1 in there somewhere. Basically, whatever's in the drawers down here. You've seen the tour of my office with drawers. You'll also notice new office. Yep, we moved earlier on this year. So I've got a bigger office. So I'm not going to be doing the actual hacks here underneath where I used to live in front of the screen, basically. It's over there to a dedicated maker bench, which I'll put a really cool picture of now. Okay, you've seen it. So over there, I'll be doing all the makes and hacks. It involves soldering, 3D printing, Elegoo Centauri Carbon there. Really nice printer. I'm really sad they're not going to make an AMS for that. You're going to have to buy the Centauri Carbon 2 to get the AMS. So we're going to kick off day one. Okay, for the first episode of Maker Advent, I wanted to do something big, extravagant, bright lights, that sort of thing. So I thought, yay, NeoPixels, let's get a load of them and do some stuff in the window. So I ordered a load of NeoPixels from Temu. What arrived was a big long string of LEDs, like 5 meters of the stuff. And you know, initially it looked really impressive. There it is. I was like,
yay, lots of NeoPixels.
No. They're plain, simple LEDs. Not addressable. You can change the colour, but you change the colour of them all or nothing.
Damn it.
Anyway, let's plug them in and I'll show how they work. I'm going to do this little bit off camera because they do strobe a little bit. So 1 second. As you can see, my face is lighting up now. And if I press the colour button on here and put it to green, because the human eye likes the colour green apparently, and my camera will swamp out completely. Ooh. Oh yeah, they're impressive. They hotspot quite a bit. This looks just bright white, doesn't it, at the moment? There you go, it is green. My face is green. Ooh. They're all right for about, I think it was less than a tenner for the set. They're all right. There's no controls other than those controls, and you can change the color, change the speed, change the effects, and yeah, all right. They're light up LEDs. They look good in a room. So if they're not NeoPixels, but they're RGB, what sort are they? Well, they're RGB with a common anode. So I snipped into it and had a quick peek. So there is a common anode, which is 5 volts, and then you've got RGB. So you pull the color that you want down. So if you wanted red, you pull red low and keep green and blue high, and you get red come on. So theoretically, you can do color mixing with PWM. However, I've attempted that on a Pico, and the results were not great. It didn't really work for me. So I'm going to use this as just general RGB LEDs for a bit of fun, a bit of illumination in the office, and we'll see how it goes. So we need something cool to do. So let's get something cool to do. So let's swap over to something cool. One moment, please. Okay, so what am I going to show off instead? Well, it's something that I've actually been working, well, I've done this twice now. I won't say working on, I'll say I've built this twice. The first time was in PLA, but today I've done it in PETG. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on camera. Hello there. This is a super sized, super scaled Lego compatible Christmas wreath. So yeah, the berries for the facing shot, camera can focus. There's the berries, they're just Lego studs. Try and take it off without it all falling apart, and it all fits together just like Lego. There you go. I can put it on, it all just clips together, and you can hang it up on your front door to welcome Christmas in. There's a star. That's my little addition. That's on Printables. So all of this is on Printables, and I got these parts, just downloaded them and printed them off. Originally I printed it off on my Elegoo Neptune 3 Pro over there. It took ages. It's like 3 hours per branch. So these are the branches here. So it took, there's 6 of them, so there's 18 hours. These studs would take about an hour and a half for a stud, and that star, again, an hour and a half. On the Centauri Carbon, my new 3D printer, which is just there, I can do one of these branches in an hour and a half, and that's at 0.2 layer height. So this has taken hour 30 per branch, so that's 9 hours for the branches, an hour 30 for 3 of the berries. In fact, no, not an hour 30, it was an hour for the berries, and then 38 minutes for the star. Now the star is different to the studs because I have to print this in 2 pieces. There you go, there's the back of it. I printed it in 2 pieces because, well, otherwise I have to have lots and lots of support for the actual edges of the star. Didn't want that, so I thought, right, cut it in half. As you can see, there you go. Cut it in half, print it as 2 pieces, away we go. And all of that was printed on Elegoo Centauri Carbon. I'll switch over to Elegoo Slicer, which is pretty much Orca Slicer with Elegoo's branding on it. And then we have all the parts, all on plate, so I can set them up to slice and print. So I'm going to slice that plate. 0.2 layer height, nothing fancy to it, just in Rapid PETG, which is a really nice filament. I bought a load of that recently. Just works really well. Hour 30, great. The berries, hour was it? Hour and 3, yeah, there you go. And the star, 38 minutes. And so now I can put this outside and I can have it on the front door and show it off. I've still got the old one. I'll just reach off behind me and grab one of these. There you go, that's the PLA version. This is in Overture's green PLA, if memory serves. I chose the tightest one, didn't I? You don't want to break it. There you go. You're just printing that, really. It all just fits together. Here's the berries. I've just dropped a berry on the floor. Okay. And I caught it. It's on camera. That's printed in 2 parts again. And you can see the Elegoo Neptune 3 was slightly off on that one because of the gap. Still works though. I'll put a link to Printables for this so you can have a go yourself. Print it whatever scale you want. You don't have to print it the super size I have. Make it smaller. But that's day 1 done with. Apologies, not as big bang as I was hoping, but it's late, so I've got to get something out. We have got lots of cool stuff coming though. Here is the box of Maker Advent stuff that I've bought. A little sneak peek of stuff that's going to fall out everywhere on the floor in a moment. That's going to be really good fun. We've got a PCB stand from Temu. We've got a 2.5-inch SSD. But what's inside it? We'll find out later. £3 from B&M's. Mini, really useful boxes. Why'd they get them? I'd have thought about using them in a project. Putting a hole, get it on camera, Les. Put a hole in the top, put an arcade button in there and put something inside it and make it do something when you press the button. That could be fun. So no 3D print, £3. Just get a drill, make a hole, Bob's your uncle. There's lots to do, lots to see. But here's video 1 done with for now. Oh, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Ta-da.